Hey, what's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie haul video. Now, these videos are for those that love collecting physical media like I do, just for the simple fact of having it. I know streamer is king, but there's a lot of movies on streamer that you cannot get, or for whatever reason they take it away. It's only here for a limited amount of time. But if you guys are physical media collectors, please let me know down in the comments below. I will keep doing these videos. I just love the thrill of the hunt, going out to thrift stores, going out to just various discount stores where I can find physical media to possibly watch here on the channel or just offline. Doesn't matter. I just love collecting physical media. So we're going to get into 4Ks, Blu-rays, and DVDs. I'm going to let you guys know what I paid for them and why I'm adding them to my collection. Starting off with a 4K upgrade to Rocket Man from Taron Egerton as Elton John. Now, this was a biopic that I actually really did enjoy. I do have it on Blu-ray, and I only upgraded for $4 in 4K once again. And it actually comes with the Blu-ray as well. So that's a very, very good movie, a biopic once again of Elton John. Check it out if you guys haven't seen it. Now, next up, you don't really see these too often, at least the darker cases or clear, kind of grayish black Blu-ray cases. I'm throwing a lot of colors at you guys, but it is for Ant-Man with Paul Rudd, the first one. I'm not really sure when this one came out, but this one right here was a fun one, and I actually really did enjoy this movie, even though a lot of people don't really enjoy this Paul Rudd character. I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to focus it in there really quick for you guys. But I would say if you guys are into Paul Rudd and comedies and just superhero movies, check it out if you guys haven't. I didn't have this one in my collection, surprisingly, so, you know, I just wanted to add it, maybe possibly even rewatch it in my spare time. And I like Paul Rudd. The sequel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, was just okay, and I have not seen the third one. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of like Marvel brained out at the moment, to be honest. So, yeah. Next up is a complete blind buy. Got it for about $7, so more than I usually pay. But it is wrapped. I think this store actually rewraps things to make them look new, but this was one that I looked up and I didn't see a lot of people talking about this one, or I haven't seen people talking about this one. I'm not sure the year on this, but you guys let me know. Christopher Walken, Natalie Wood, have you guys seen or heard of Brainstorm? So that's an interesting one that I looked up. It seemed very sci-fi-ish, maybe interesting, you know, to watch either for the channel or offline once I kind of dig deeper into it. Has someone in here from Jacob's Ladder, which is a movie that I really, really did like. Also, Douglas Trumbull, inventor of the first simulation theater and a special effects trailblazer on 2001's A Space Odyssey. Okay, so you got some pretty cool people involved. Either way, it seems like a sci-fi movie that I might be interested in. You guys let me know if you guys have seen that one. Next up, I'll be watching this one for the holiday season, hopefully. It is the 25th anniversary, so this is probably way, way back when they released this. Dudley Moore in Santa Claus, the movie. You guys let me know, have you guys seen this one? Is it worth watching for the channel? Is it a fun one? I don't really know much about this version of Santa Claus, but I know that Dudley Moore is a character that I've heard of, you know, and I'm trying to, sorry guys, I'm really trying to focus in here. Don't know why my focus is not working, but there we go. Yeah, but I don't know who's playing Santa Claus in this one, but Dudley Moore, I believe, is the... oh, it has John Lithgow as well. Yeah, Judy Cornwell as well, David Huddleston, and Burgess Meredith as well. So you guys let me know. Have you seen the Santa Claus, the movie, with Dudley Moore, once again? Now, next up was one that I didn't know if we had seen it before, but it did come with a slipcover, and I like the cast involved for the most part. Not my favorite Wilson brother. I had mentioned this on the channel before, but that's okay. Lake Bell and Pierce Brosnan. It is No Escape. You guys let me know if you guys have seen this one. I read the premise in the back. It seemed like maybe something I had seen on Streamer or that I was about to watch on Streamer, and for whatever reason, I didn't watch it. So you guys let me know, but either way, it has a slipcover. This one was $5, actually. They didn't want to go down in the price with the Blu-rays, but that's okay because I got the DVDs for so dang cheap. At the same store here, I got for $5, Stealing Harvard. Now, this is one that I always would see either in the rental store around the times that I'm sorry, I almost call him Jack Black. What the heck is this guy's name? Tom Green. Tom Green. I grew up on the Tom Green show, and he started just busting out all of these movies. Road Trip. What's the one? Daddy, can I have some sausage? You know, Freddy Got Fingered. That movie was insanity to me. Stealing Harvard was one that I never, ever saw, but I always heard people talk about it. Plus, I do like Jason Lee. I actually met him in real life. Has Megan Mullally. Yeah, I don't know much about this movie at all. I did look it up, and it's like going for $20 on Amazon. So I don't know if this one is harder to find on. Sorry, my focus is not working once again, guys. Yeah. Oh, also that yeah, I know some of these faces right here. But I don't know if it's an out of print thing or what, but I got this one for $5 and it's brand new. It has a Best Buy sticker right there. So you guys let me know. All right, now next up was one that I had seen on, oh, I don't remember if I saw this in theaters. I don't think I did. I think I waited for streamer. But I thought it was a pretty good movie for what it was. I did compare it to Superbad, the female version of Superbad when it first came out. Has Jason Sudeikis. It also has, she's a big star now, but what the heck is her name? Drawing Caitlin Denver. That's who it is, and Beanie Feldstein. It is Booksmart. So let me know if you guys have seen this one. This is actually a pretty fun watch, a good coming of age for the 21st century. And it is very similar to Superbad. I'm not going to say it's a female version, you know, to the T or anything like that. But there are similar situations that reminded me of Superbad, and that's why I think I had coined it that. You know, the female Superbad. Next up, probably a lot of you guys are going to be mad at this one. I don't care. I saw this in theaters, and I actually had a pretty good time with it. I will rewatch this probably once in my lifetime again. It is Disney's Aladdin, the live action version. Let me know if you guys have seen that. Let me know if this is super cringe to you guys. I know a lot of people were just making fun of Will Smith and just when this trailer dropped. You know, I got it for a couple bucks, $4, I think, $4 right here. I really like this actress right here. She's going to be in Smile 2 coming up. The actor that played Aladdin himself was pretty good. I know he's done a few movies since then, but I have not seen him. You guys let me know your thoughts on this live action remake. I thought it visually looked very beautiful. It was more of just the Will Smith genie that was a bit cringy. I get it. Trust me, guys, I get it. So that being said, those are my 4K and Blu-ray pickups, guys. Now, next up are some Goodwill DVD pickups. Now, this one just had a 4K release recently, so I was like, wow, 4K, it must be, you know, people must like this movie. We have Kevin Costner and Gene Hackman in No Way Out. You guys have let me know if you guys have heard this one. I had not heard about this at all, but this is a pretty good, you know, condition, 1987 film. I read the synopsis a little bit in the back, and it seemed very interesting. I also hit up my buddy Jason. I said, Jason, you're the movie guy, bro. Is this a good movie? And he goes, yeah, watch that one. So I'm definitely going to check this one out soon. You guys let me know what you think of No Way Out. Next, believe it or not, have not seen this film. I don't know. I mean, it was before my time, but I don't know why I didn't watch it when I was young. Maybe it was too scary. And when you guys see what this movie is, you're going to be like, too scary? Grant, I was a child, bro. I was a child. But 1985, the year I was born, it is a double pack for Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox, and Teen Wolf 2 with Jason Bateman. I didn't even know there was a Teen Wolf 2 until we saw the trailer, I want to say, on the channel maybe a couple months ago, and it was so hysterically bad. It looked hysterically bad. But I do want to watch Teen Wolf 2, maybe coming up in the fall season for the channel, and I think that one's going to be fun. But yeah, it did come out the year I was born. So I remember maybe seeing this on rental like in the late 80s when I was like a few years old or 3 or 4 years old. Or, you know, I always tell a story about how my uncle had a VHS store, and this might have been on his shelf because he had a store around that time in the late 80s, early 90s. So that's Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2. I will be watching the first one once again. Next up, rest in peace to Matthew Perry. It's a film with him and Salma Hayek. It is Fools Rush In. Now, the reason why I grabbed this one is because this is Laura's favorite movie. This is like one of her favorite movies. It's hard to even find a copy on streamer, and let alone find this on DVD. Yeah, you can buy it on DVD, brand new, but I think it's like $12, something like that. It's okay. I got it for $3. This is a cute, fun movie. A little different also too because she's, I believe, Mexican, and they focus on that aspect. You know, the whole "look who's coming to dinner" type of situation. You know, with Matthew Perry, the white guy and stuff. And there's a culture shock, and I'm Mexican American myself, so a lot of the things are very relatable when it comes to the mannerisms and whatnot. So I thought it was a pretty funny movie. I've seen it a couple of times. I'd watch it again for sure. This is one that I'm surprised does not have a Blu-ray upgrade. At least if there is, I cannot find it anywhere. I would definitely add this in Blu-ray, but you guys let me know. Fools Rush In. I think it's a very cute one. Now next up was just one for when I'm completely drained and I don't want to work on anything and I just want to lose myself in some mindless, brainless shit, basically. Beavis and Butthead. You cannot go wrong with this. And it says the best of Beavis and Butthead. And at first I thought it was maybe like 2 episodes, but it says troubled youth feel our pain, which is usually how they name these episodes. But I looked on the back and it says 110 minutes of content. So this is like, this is like maybe like 6 or 7 episodes on this one DVD, because each episode is like 10 minutes each or 12 minutes each, something like that. Either way, Beavis and Butthead, if you guys don't know, this is a huge part of my growing up years, in the mid 90s, possibly mid 90s, I want to say. It might have been even early 90s, because I remember I was not allowed to watch this shit when it did come out. So you guys let me know. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It has the episode, 16 episodes. Very, very cool. Look at that. 16 episodes. Bro, I might watch this right now. I'm recording this on a Sunday. I'm about to chill out. It's warm over here in California, so might have to chill out with some Beavis and Butthead. Next up, I always love these Warner Brother 4 film favorites collection. I know you guys know about these. Even though I've seen one of these movies, the 3 other ones I have not. And this is an extreme action pack. So, man. Eraser, The Last Boy Scout, Wesley Snipes in Passenger 57, and Bridget Fonda in Point of No Return. All movies that people have recommended for me on the channel. Now, the one I have watched was Eraser when it maybe not first came out, but I want to say like 3 or 4 years after it came out. It was on TV. Could have been longer than that. I only remembered certain parts of that movie, to be completely honest. I remember there's like a part with this guy throws a bomb through the window and it shoots like all these nails everywhere. That was one scene that stuck in my mind. Eraser was 1996, so I might have seen it like 99, 2000. I was still a teenager when that came out. But you guys let me know, out of these movies, which is the good one to watch for the channel. Everyone tells me Passenger 57 is a really good one, and that Wesley Snipes had a lot of good ones in the 90s. Next up, because she did... I forgot both these guys are dead now. Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall in Popeye. It's hard to even remember sometimes that Robin Williams has passed such a long time ago. But Shelley Duvall did pass last month, guys. So I really wanted to watch some movies of hers recently. Obviously, there's Shining and stuff like that, but, I have not seen Popeye. I heard this is actually a very bad movie. I think JT told me that he rewatched this recently. JT is an awesome Flick Talk family member. I think he had said he had watched Popeye recently, and it was a very bad movie, but I just wanted to watch it because it's probably one of the more well-known Shelley Duvall movies. It's not rated her best, but I just want to see what all the hubbub's about, and once again, honor her legacy in film and cinematography. Plus, you guys let me know. What's the best Shelley Duvall film that you've seen? I might watch it for the channel. Next up was A Complete Blind Buy, because believe it or not, I do like Rob Zombie. Yeah, he does come out with a lot of shit features. And I know he throws his wife in everything. By the way, these next couple films I did get for $1 on DVD. But this was... I try to watch all of his movies, by the way. A lot of those that people don't like 31, I have in my collection. A lot of people don't like that movie. That's okay. The whole the trilogy, I don't even know what they call it, but it's like House of a Thousand Corpse, Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell. House of a Thousand Corpse and Devil's Rejects are really good movies to me. Three from Hell was total dog shit. We watched it in theaters. We were so disappointed with that, but I added it to my collection just because. And this is one that I always not passed up on, but I never had a chance just to watch it. I don't know why, but it is Lords of Salem. I heard it's a holographic cover, kind of. See how it kind of moves the text and goes back and forth. I remember really liking these type of covers, but I remember a lot of people not liking this movie or Sherry Moon Zombie. I don't really know what it's about. I'm guessing Lords of Salem. It's some witchcraft stuff. But either way, I want to see what it's about because, like I said, I do like Rob Zombie. He's very niche, dude. He has a very interesting style of filmmaking, and a lot of people didn't like his remake for Halloween. I enjoyed the first Halloween film. The second one, I really didn't like the direction they went. But let me know. Lords of Salem, is that a good one? Once again, I'm just a horror fan at heart. I had mentioned this, but if you guys didn't know, this was primarily going to be a horror-only channel. It was, because of you guys talking to me about action movies and drama and every aspect of movies that got me to watch other movies here on the channel. But primarily my thing was horror. Next up, I might have a copy of this, but the cover might have been different, so that's why I just picked it up anyways. Once again, $1. It is John Cusack in Better Off Dead. Now, I didn't know anything about this movie. I started reading the synopsis and I was like, oh my god, that's kind of dark. It's a kind of a dark premise, but it seems like a comedy as well. But I always hear people talking about this one. I know John Cusack was like the man in the 80s and 90s. So I don't know what happened because I think he's still doing movies, but they're more straight to DVD or straight to streamer. But you guys let me know your thoughts on Better Off Dead. Now, next up, I recently did a live stream here on YouTube, and we were talking about D23 movies, which is the Disney convention or the expo where they talk about the new releases coming out soon. And I talked about that they're making a live version of Lilo and Stitch, and that I had never seen this original animated film Lilo and Stitch, and people were like, you know what, that's kind of blasphemy to Disney. And I was like, you know what, this came out right when I was in high school. I was off the Disney train. My sister was probably watching stuff like this, but it is Lilo and Stitch, the original. I will be watching this for the channel. It's probably going to get blocked or demonetized or whatever. I don't care. I want to give it a try. And it's a short enough movie. It's 85 minutes. I want to see what all the hubbub is about because you know what? Believe it or not, people my age or even a couple years younger, they say that they really like this movie and these characters. And I got to see what all the hubbub's about once again. Next up, guys, we have a Burt Reynolds film that a lot of people were naming in the comments when I finished my Smokey and the Bandit reaction recently, just a couple of months ago. People were like, you got to watch this one next from him. You got to watch... they'd mentioned this one, not necessarily being a great movie, but that I should check it out. And it is The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I love that freaking name with him and Dolly Parton. I believe this might be a musical. But you guys let me know if you guys have seen this one. I know Dolly Parton was all the craze. I still have not seen 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, but that's okay. I have a lot of life in me, guys, to watch more movies in this channel. So, sit tight for it. Next up was A Complete Blind Buy, but I have heard of this movie. I just never saw it in physical form. I looked it up. It has a very bad score, but that's okay. I don't care about scores anymore. But this cast is great. It is Drowning Mona. You guys let me know. I believe it's the early 2000s movie, or maybe 2000 exactly. I think it's 2000. The year 2000. Drowning Mona, guys. Danny DeVito, Bette Midler, Neve Campbell. I always get it wrong. I think it's Neve Campbell. And Jamie Lee Curtis, guys. Also, a couple other stars I saw in the back. You guys let me know. Because you know what? A Scream is all I knew from Neve Campbell at the time. And then, of course, like The Craft. I believe she was in Wild Things. I never saw that movie still. But you guys let me know if this is a pretty good movie. The premise sounded kind of like a slice of life comedy type of movie from a small town. I might enjoy it, on a Sunday afternoon watch. No, the next one was A Complete Blind Buy, and I had never even heard of this film, but I really am into Westerns, especially ones that have star-studded casts like this. Oh my God. Silverado. Has anyone ever even heard of this? I've never heard of this. But look at this star-studded lineup. Kevin Kline, Scott Glenn, Rosanna Arquette, John Cleese, Kevin Costner, I can't read that. Brian Demerkley, Danny Glover, Jeff Goldblum, Linda Hunt. Oh my God. I was just blown away by this cast. And they were doing a lot of Western movies in the 90s. What year is this? This is 95? You know, I still have to watch Tombstone is a big one I have to watch, but Silverado, man. Silverado. Wasn't there a song? You guys let me know your thoughts on Silverado if you guys have seen it. Never even heard of it, like I said. Next up is, I think, a copy that I have, but I don't have this cover. It might have been an alternate cover. I just wanted to make sure because some people had asked me if I had seen this movie yet, and I had not. I know it's a big one for Eddie Murphy, and he reigned supreme in the 80s, man. And this is a late 80s movie, 1989. Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor in Harlem Nights. I see Red Fox in the back as well. Not really sure. I believe it's Red Fox. That's what his name is, right? Red Fox. You guys let me know if this is a good movie to watch for the channel. I'm sure it is. I don't really know if this is going to be more of a dramatic or a comedy piece. I'm sure it's a mixture of both, to be honest. But, yeah, Red Fox. Red Fox, man. Oh, written and directed by Eddie Murphy with an all-star studded cast, supporting cast, including Della Reese, Arsenio Hall, Jasmine Guy, Danny Aiello. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Okay, I see him right here. Harlem Nights is an action-packed comedy treasure. And you know what? I do love these gangster movies that are set kind of in the 30s. I believe this might be in the 30s. So you guys let me know. Harlem Nights, is it a good one? And last but not least, talk about gangsta. I heard this is the ultimate gangsta movie. You know, for the most part. But I just watched Vanishing Point recently, and people were like, you gotta watch this one if you haven't seen it. It's Gene Hackman in The French Connection. But he looks pretty gangster on the cover. That's why I'm like, gangsta. But I heard this has some amazing car chases. And you know what? It came out the same year. I didn't even know that as Vanishing Point, 1971. Oh, fantastic. I'll be watching this very, very soon. So this is Gene Hackman and Roy Schneider. Schreider, I'm sorry. Scheider? I'm not sure. You guys let me know. French Connection, is it a banger? Woo! That was a lot of spit. All right, guys, thank you so much for indulging me in this video, this movie haul. I love doing these ones. Hopefully you guys do enjoy watching them. If you guys do, please hit that big thumbs up to support the channel. Consider subscribing today for more. Which one from all of those picks should I be watching next for the channel? Please let me know, guys. And if you guys have seen those movies, name some of your favorite memories of the first time that you guys saw it, because we love movies here on the channel. Once again, if you do, hit that subscribe today. Click all the links down in the description below, by the way, for more information on myself or the Patreon. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gone. Peace.
Flicks Talk, start the show.